Welcome back to Views with Hughes, your Jennifer News. This is Jerome Hughes, and so the hour, the Acolyte creator Leslye Headland is sad. What exactly does that mean? I'm gonna go ahead and get right into the details about this. So we've seen that Lucasfilm, Disney, as well as even Dave Filoni and Leslye Headland, they've been boasting about the Acolyte as well as the success and stuff. Well, apparently there's another plot twist, if you will, behind this. See, Hollywood Reporter published this article yesterday, and I can't believe I missed this, but it's called "The Acolyte Creator," and it's talking about Leslye Headland doesn't believe her new Star Wars series is queer with a capital Q. Okay, so basically it talks about how Leslye Headland says that it's proud to inspire LGBTQ2 fans, but the story is being read in unintended ways. Before I start talking about this, what do you think will happen? I mean, like a lot of creators out there intended to be where they wanted to be, but it actually turns out to be something different. Okay, because of the fact that it's not, first and foremost, it's not something that the fans want in the first place. Okay, because they know it comes from the High Republic. All right, and that's all aside from the whole woke ideology and all the messaging that's being put in the series itself. But aside from that, they know the intentions of Lucasfilm as well as Disney for this. Okay, and the fact of the matter is they've caught on. So Leslye Headland, who used to work closely with Harvey Weinstein as his personal assistant, has now taken the role of, showrunner for Star Wars series The Acolyte. All right, we've known that. And recently, Leslye Headland opened up about her disappointment and sadness over the backlash that her show is facing from the fans and viewers. Now, from the Hollywood Reporter in this in-depth article interview, Leslye Headland revealed, honestly, it makes me sad that people would think that if something were gay, that would be bad. And Leslye Headland expressed her dismay over the negative reaction, stating, "It makes me feel sad that a bunch of people on the internet would somehow, just somehow, yeah." This is mind-boggling to me that I can't even finish her impersonation. So she expressed her dismay over the negative reaction, stating that it makes me feel so sad that a bunch of people on the internet will somehow dismantle what I consider to be the most important piece of art that I've ever made. Okay, first and foremost, art is something that, it can be accepted or rejected. You just got to take it. All right. And if you put all your energy into something that people don't want, then you're going to be disappointed in the end. Okay. And simple as that. If you see that it's disappointing, go ahead and try to change it up and make it better, but you can't because you're working for Kathleen Kennedy, and Kathleen Kennedy and Bob Iger want you to go ahead and put out there a certain agenda that they want to keep peddling. Okay. Now, Leslye Headland also revisited comments she made in a previous interview. We all remember that interview with the rap that was released earlier this month. And in an interview, Leslye Headland discussed her enthusiasm for The Acolyte being the gayest Star Wars ever. And during the interview, Leslye Headland pretended to be surprised that the idea of making Star Wars more inclusive would be controversial. And Leslye Headland asked, is it going to be a talking point? And actress Amanda Stenberg, who stars in the show, joined the conversation, adding, "Because nerds are gay." She said, "Nerds are gay in my world." And when the Rap's interviewer pointed out, well, some nerds out there are not very gay and are very threatened by gay stuff. And Stenberg replied, Amanda Stenberg responded, "Well, that's true, but in my world, nerds are gay." And that caused a lot of firestorm online. But when asked if making the show more inclusive was part of the fun, Leslye Headland responded, "No, I don't think so. And yet people have told me it's the gayest Star Wars, and I'm frankly into it." Madeline Stenberg then commented, "I think Star Wars is so gay already. I mean, have you seen the outfits? We look at them and say, look how gay this is, and send each other reference photos." And they're destroying which George Lucas created and built. Leslye Headland even continued that, "And you're seriously telling me that with the straight face that C-3PO is straight?" The Rap interviewer replied, "They're a couple. That's what I think." Leslye Headland then declared, "I think it's canon that R2-D2 is a lesbian." Now, in Leslye Headland's interview with the Hollywood Reporter, Leslye Headland admitted, "I was surprised by the question. Okay, yep. Here we go. Here we go with the damage control. Now we see the backtracking right here. Do we see the backtracking? Okay, and yeah, and the fact of the matter is that it's too late. It's already out there. So now we see Leslye Headland starting to backtrack where she says that, you know, basically, I was surprised by the question. Amanda and I would just burst out laughing because that's our knee-jerk reaction to be being asked that. But to be honest, I don't know on what the term gay means in that sense. And Leslye Headland added, I don't believe that I've created queer with the capital Q content. And Leslye Headland also talked about the lesbian space switches that she introduced in the 3rd episode of the Acolyte, or Acolyte episode 3. Okay. And these characters were confirmed to be lesbians in the article by Brooks Barnes in the New York Times before the episode even aired. And the article stated that Jodie Turner-Smith plays the lesbian leader of Regal Coven of Witches. Okay. Despite the show's promotion of these characters as lesbians, Leslye Headland now tells the Hollywood Reporter, they're in a matriarchal society. As a gay woman, I knew it comes across as their sexuality is queer, but there's also aren't many men in their community, so a closeness between the two of them would be natural. It seemed plot-driven. Leslye Headland this stated, I would say it was really reducive to call them lesbians. I think it means you're not really paying attention to the story. Now, one scene in the show depicts, you know, the character named Mother Anaïsia suggestively caressing Coral's face, and later in the same episode, it's revealed that Anaïsia, I don't know how to pronounce her name because I have not watching the show, nor am I taking interest in watching it, created the twins May and Osha through the power of what they call the thread, which is actually the Force. While Coral carried them, okay? And given the strong negative response from viewers, it's likely that Leslye Headland will be feeling sad for quite some time. Now, the Acolyte's audience score on Rotten Tomatoes is still a low 14%. And on IMDb, it has a 3.4 rating with the majority of reviewers at 57.6%, giving the show a 1 out of 10. First and foremost, is Leslye Headland starting to backtrack her comments and stuff, because now she's saying that she doesn't think that she made this show with a certain woke ideology and everything. And then you have another actress up there who plays Coral and stated that, you know, she is a lesbian, you know. So which is it? Like, I think that Leslye Headland is actually trying to downplay this and actually say, no. There's nothing queer about it and everything. It's just it's something that I love and stuff, but it's not what you think it is, though. But we actually see this. Well, I'm not watching it, but a lot of people are seeing this, and they're seeing the thing that which Leslye Headland has made, and it has that particular ideology out there, and it's at the forefront. Okay, so which is it? Is it because she kept boasting about it, stating that, you know, it's like the gayest Star Wars show ever, and now she's saying that she didn't know what the term gay meant in that sense. Really? You literally said in that interview that you think that, and it's canon, that R2-D2 is a lesbian. What more could be understood? You know what? I'm gonna like enjoy watching this thing crash and burn. I'm not trying to call Leslye Headland a failure and everything. I'm just saying that she made the wrong decisions, and it's about time that she go ahead and like basically admit that, you know, this isn't really working well. So hopefully it's time to change things up a bit, so that way the audience can actually understand. But at the same time, in order for them to do that, they shouldn't do the show that's from the First Republic. And secondly, everybody who's who's actually a part of the, you know, current slate of Lucasfilm putting this stuff out here should be replaced. Okay, so let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Also, be sure to include any additional thoughts you might have on this particular topic. If you enjoy what I share this video, go ahead, smash the like button, share far wide across social media. And if you haven't done so already and you enjoyed all the content that I put out there, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. Until then, peace.